This video minute is brought to you by Tax Favored Benefits, your KDA endorsed program for retirement planning services. I'm Executive Director Kevin Robertson, and this is the KDA Video Minute for Tuesday, March 28th. Well, the Kansas legislature is in the last 2 weeks prior to their first adjournment of the year. Remember, they always take a break and they come back for the wrap-up or veto session later in April. This year, who knows how long that might take with all the financial issues that are facing the state. Now, the state is looking at Medicaid expansion. Just today, the Senate approved that. The House already approved Medicaid expansion, so it will now go to the governor, who most likely or certainly may veto that. Don't know at this point if there's enough votes to override a gubernatorial veto of Medicaid expansion, but we'll soon see. Also, with regard to KanCare and Medicaid, there is a bill that has passed that would restore the Medicaid cuts, the 4% Medicaid cuts made to providers across the board. Right now, those two different bills are in conference committee, so we're kind of waiting to see how that shakes out through the rest of the session. I imagine that'll be something that happens near the end of the legislative session as they deal with all the budget and other fiscal issues that the state faces. Of course, coming up for us just next week is our annual meeting along with the Midwest Dental Conference. So again, we'll have subcommittee and council meetings on Thursday afternoon, April 6th. On April 7th at noon, we'll have our Board of Delegates meeting. That'll be from 12 to 2. If you're on the board, please plan to attend. You should have received notice of that meeting. And then, of course, there will be lunch provided. Later in the day, both on Friday evening and then earlier evening on Saturday, we'll have a hospitality suite. So if you're at the Midwest Dental Conference, we'll make the suite number known. We'd love to have you come by if you're a KDA member and would like to join us for a drink or just some camaraderie. Please do hunt down our suite, and we look forward to seeing you there. Then on Saturday is our general membership meeting. So that's our main meeting of the year for all members are invited. That'll be from 12 to 2. And we will have our special recognition and award ceremony as part of that meeting on Saturday afternoon from 12 to 2. The awards part's at 1:30 at the end of that meeting, but we'll on April 8th is when we'll do our awards. So if you'd like to see who is this year's Dentist of the Year and Harry M. Klenda Award winner and others, please do attend that meeting. Certainly very pleased to announce that we'll have a special guest that will be joining us at our Board of Delegates meeting on Friday, April 7th at the Midwest Dental Conference. Dr. Gary Roberts, ADA President, will be with us. We're very excited that he'll be joining us and spending some time with us that day. So if you do see Gary, whether it's Thursday afternoon, evening, or certainly into the day on Friday, please thank him for being at the joining the Kansas Dental Association, and certainly offer your support of his presidency of the American Dental Association. I also want to remind everyone that during the Midwest Dental Conference on Friday morning from 9 to 11:30 is our annual Real World Transition Brunch. That is the event that tries to put together, or does put together, dentists that are looking at hiring an associate or transitioning their practice with dental students. So if you're in that situation, we certainly would appreciate you registering and planning to attend this year's Real World Transition Brunch. Well, as we look into the summer, we have a couple events coming up that you need to know about. Registration is not available quite yet, but will be shortly. So please be looking for the KDA Get Away. This year we're going to be in Manhattan, Kansas on June 15th to the 17th. Of course, the Get Away is a concept we've done now for the last 3 or 4 years. We've taken that out of state, but we felt like it was important to come to Kansas with our Get Away to allow people that maybe couldn't afford to go to Scottsdale, Arizona, or Chicago, or Colorado, like we've done in the past, to participate and be part of that. So please look for that information for registration. That will be at the Bluemont Hotel in Manhattan. That's an event that'll have CE and then some other fun activities, some golf, and some nice receptions that will be able to participate with your dentists around the state. Then as we go into July, on Friday evening, July 14th, the KDA Tailgater will be at Kauffman Stadium, where we'll be watching the Kansas City Royals game from the George Brett Suite. That's where we were last year, so it's a fantastic opportunity to come be part of the suite. Drinks and food are provided from a very nice setting. So that registration information will be available shortly. So look for that as well, whether it's online or coming across your desk as a paper registration. Well, have a great week, and we hope to see you next week at the Midwest Dental Conference, particularly at the KDA Annual Meeting.